Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I'm having a play with, let me grab it. Woohoo! I've had it for about 2 years. I think I had it when it first came out, so bear with me, I've got all the dies out. It is called, let me get all my inks ready. It's called Quiet Meadow. And I've looked at it a few times and I thought, what can I do with this? And I finally had a play. The stamps are totally separate from the dies. They just cut out all these beautiful silhouettes and I'm going to cut them out. This piece is, I think it's 4.5. I've already cut myself a label, so that's one of the jobs done. I've got my spots and I've got my sentiment. This 4.5 by the length of the card, which is 8.25 for us. So I've done 4 other cards, which I'll show you at the end, in all the in colours. So let's grab, oh, first of all, I'm using Very Vanilla. It just gives me a bit, because it's a bit of a shabby chic looking card, I thought instead of using pure white, I would use the Very Vanilla. It's a bit more vintage. And I've run it through my, I'm going to run it. Oh, bear with me because this is heavy. Let's do this first. I've got my, it's called mortar. And I've had bricks and mortar, and I've had this for ages. I mean, this is a really old, like I'm saying, I've got so many embossing folders. I like to line mine up. There's a line across there. So I like to line it up, that way I know my bricks are, they're not going to be on the wonk. So I'm going to run this through. Oh, it's so stiff. And then I'm going to change out the plate. And I'm going to add my cutting plate. So look at that. Even with just the brick wall itself, it's so cute. So I enjoy playing with that. Now I'm going to fetch in my magnetic plate, which is bold to hell, but I love it. And this piece, like I'm saying, is 8.25. But it just holds all my dies in place. Let's just see if I can get this on. Let me see if I can turn it on its side actually. Oh, mind you. This paper allows me to cut all the flowers and 2 or 3 of each of the butterflies. I'm just literally placing them as close as possible. I actually only use 4 flowers on the card and 1 of the leaves, but I've kept the spares to go on the, I'm going to decorate the envelopes. So let's put that there. Come on, get on my paper. That's it. Right, let me turn this to the side so you can see them all on there. Making sure when I press down that they're not going to go over the edge. Then I've got space there to cut another couple of butterflies. I'm putting my plate on top. I've got to push down to get it under. And then I'm going to crank it through. It's so stiff. Now it's through. I'm just going to move my butterfly because I don't want to waste any of the paper. So I can get another one there, maybe another one there. I'm not even removing those because they're not going to slip because they're on my magnetic sheet. And it's always easier if you know it's on the way back. And I'm just going to check. Oh, look at that. I can get another one there. And am I going to get one Oh, look at that. I might just squeeze one there as well. So last turn off this. Oh, you've got to be He-Man to get this through. Woof. So let's just get that out of the way. Oh, I tell you what, I couldn't do that on a regular basis. So, removing all my die cuts now. Oh look, that one's popped out. Pokey pokey tool. Get my flower out. Oh, I tell you what, the grey. I'm saying grey, it's called Pebble Path, and it just comes across as like a stony grey colour, and I love it. So let's just remove these. And look at that, yay, I managed to get it out of the way, and then just lift this up, and it should leave my other bits. And if not, I'll just pop them out. So I want my mat to catch all these flowers. Got another butterfly there. So I don't think I'd get much. I might get another butterfly out of there, but I've got all that I need on this card. So just pull them to one side, poke out any bits. I'm gonna now. These have got indentations. Now I used, believe it, and you're gonna see it in a minute. You remember these all-purpose inks, the faux copper, and we had a snowflake, like I can't remember. They're all over in my ink, my re-inkers now. So that's over on my shelf. So I won't get that right this minute. But look at all those beautiful silhouettes now. And like I say, I've used all the ink colours. Oh, the new ink colours. So let me pop that there out the way. So some of the cards, I've used this as the background. This is the background. I haven't used this as the background yet. Or have I? Let me just check. No, speckles and flowers, and the word speckles, which is here, the flower, and the words here. But you've got some little tiny flowers if you wanted. So I'm going to do something totally different. Let me just get these dies. They do all fit on my just scatter them about, have a play. Got my little let me just, oh, there we go. I'll sort them out later. I think that one might just move down there a bit. There we go. Look, I've got them all on my mat. I've got a card base, which is just a tent fold again. I've been using them quite a bit just lately. Don't know why, it's just the same size as a side folding card. So this will layer up, and I've cut this 4 by 5 3/4. My card is 4 1/8 by 5 7/8, and you literally get the smallest white border all the way around. So I'm going to do what I did on the first card, which I won't let you see yet, but I'm just going to get this flower, and that one slightly moved out the, I don't mind that actually, I'm going to keep that like that. So I've got the tiniest tip of a paintbrush. This does not take long to dry, so while I'm doing everything else, this will dry. And you, where you've got the indents, don't know if you can see it, yeah, you've got the little indents on the petal, on the center of the flowers. You could use Nouveau dots, but how are you going to get the tiniest little Nouveau dot out of there? I'll never know. They do sell little dotty, these in a liquid bottle. I think they sell in Stampin' Up in gold, silver and copper. So I'm just adding tiny little dots, and I'm not pressing, I'm not trying to fill in anything, I'm just dabbing. So I get rid of the excess. Look how much it holds. I'm just going to take some of the excess off there. Give it an antique-y look. You could even smear some around. You could perhaps say I'm not using this one and it's going to go on the envelope, but you could literally antique it and just give it a little copper feel on the end and give it like an antique. You won't see it. No, I'm too dark. But I'm going to set that to side to dry. Make sure I've got all that copper paint off. I love these tiny little bronze brushes. I'm going to flip, look, see that's dry now. Nothing. Excuse me, girls. I've got my new blending brushes and I did it with the wild wheat. So I'm going to stamp in the grey pebbled path. And like I'm saying, I was never really into this set. You know, when I was going through a phase where I bought every single stamp set. And I thought, oh, right, okay. And then when I bought it, I thought, oh, I'm never going to play with that. But I am. Oh, perfect. Thinking of you. Leave that to dry. This is juicy pad. Very juicy pad. So I'm just going to swoosh off as much as I can before I clean with my cloth. Wow, that is really juicy. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to do a bit of blending, but I'm only going to tap and see if I can just, oh, that's nice, and barely tapping. Oh, that's lovely. And I'm not going wild. I did on one of them. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's cute. And then I'm just going to give this a wicked brush. Oh, that's come off nice. Ooh, I like that. Right, I think what I'll do while I'm here as well, I didn't do it on one of them, but I did the blending, but only the blending. So I'm just going to add a few of these spots as well. I'm not going to go nuts with it. That'll do. Set that to one side and clean my stamp set. Squeak it. I don't need anything else now. You can, I'll use the other side to that on something. So, first of all, I'm making sure my thinking of you is bone dry. I'm just going to add some dimensionals. I want to set this first, then I can gather my flowers all around it. I'm going to leave that out. Look, that's dry now. Look how it's given those beautiful little bronze centres. Beautiful. Get my peelings back. My shaking back. Right, and I'm going to add this. I'm coming to the edge and I'm coming about 2 bricks down so it's nice and straight. I mean, if you want to, where's my brush? I don't think there's anything left on it, but oh, there is a little bit. Oh, so I've grunged that up a little bit as well. Nice. Not a lot. And then I'm just going to grab my little glue. And I know where I'm having this flower down here, but I'm adding some little mini dimensionals. You can see this one, but only if you're looking for it. I'm just going to pop them on dimensionals, and then I'm going to peel the backings off. but beautiful silhouette cards. I mean, I've watched ladies do these in funky colours. So, oh, I can't put that on yet. I need this bushy one. Isn't that cute? And I'm going to tuck that, and so it's glued down on there. So literally dot of glue, tiny bits. You don't have to worry about the stem as long as the flowers, they're not even flowers, they're leaves I think, are pressed down. And then I'm going to scoot just under, and I'm going to tilt that just so the end of my stem is sticking off. I'm just going to give that a press down. Grab my little scissors. And then you can wait to the end, but I'm just showing you what I've done. So isn't that pretty? Already that's starting to look beautiful. And then this one, I want to leave space for a butterfly. So perfect. And then with the bits that are sticking up, I'm just going to grab some glue. I only want the stem glued down. I don't mind the other bits sticking up whatsoever. Just give them a glue down. It just makes it look a little bit more 3D. Cut them off the end. And then you see this one, this beautiful one. I'm going to add dimensionals on there as well. I have a large one there, small one right on that petal there, and then right on there I'm going to have one as well. Peel those back ends off. Again, no, this one, absolutely beautiful. Reminds me of a little thistle. So I'm going to glue this one down first. Little tiny dots of glue. A little bit on there. I'm not really bothered. It doesn't matter if I've glued it all the way down or not. I'm just going to add that there. And if it hangs over, we just trim it off like the rest. And again, we've got this one. And I'm just going to hover that one slightly, and then I'm going to twist this around so it meets. Oh wait, there, not yet, Gaynor. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. It's down. And I'm going to grab a bit on the stem. And then we're going to trim off these bits as well. Isn't that pretty? Absolutely gorgeous. Now we've got this little half butterfly. Now I put my thumb across here and just bend up those wings. So I've got a flat panel to glue on. And a little mini dimensional just behind the large wing. Pop that off. And this is just going to sit right next to my sentiment, and I'm just going to poke that down and hold that in place until the glue goes off. Isn't that cute? It gives it that lift. It's on the dimensionals anyway because of this. And then we've got this again with these butterflies. They've got markings on them, so we know that's the right way up. And again, I'm just using my finger. You can use a bone folder, I suppose, and score it. So I've got a nice little flat surface. Add my squodge of glue. I use my pokey tool just to hold that in place till that glue goes off. I've got spare ones here. I needed, oh there we go, we've got quite a few of those little butterflies. So again, I'm going to do another one. And again, I've got that flat surface. And I'm going to pop this one just this way. Again, I'm using my pokey tool just to keep that down. Oh, now, let's glue it down first. Let's get rid of those bits up there. With this beautiful flower, well, silhouette even, let me just check my card, that's the right way. I am gonna just glue that inside. Get that glued down. Come to the top. It just adds a little bit of interest inside. And also, you've got another one of these little half butterflies. Wait till you see it inside. It's so cute. I mean, if you wanted to come in and add the spots inside, you could. Oh, that is so cute. On the inside of your card, decorated. This one now, I'm just going to literally pop it inside here, and that will get glued. And one of these beautiful butterflies, they will get glued to my envelope when I decide to put them together. I'm going to glue this down. Pretty quick card tonight, girls, but you only needed to watch me make one. You didn't need to watch me make 5. So let's get that up there. Let's pop that in. Now I can see that white card base popping up at the back. Don't worry if we squashed anything, because it'll all just stand back up again, like so. Get my bonbon there. And I'm just pressing it into place. I'm not squashing the stonework in any way. So we've got, let's get those out of the way. We've got these beautiful gems that come with the, and I'm popping one here. Where did I put the other one? In the centre there. And I'm following that line up. So this one is just going at the top there. So we've got those beautiful gems there. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can make 10 cards of each. Oops, there goes me knocking me lights everywhere. That's it. Then I took my Winker Stella, give it a squeeze. And just on the body of those beautiful butterflies, added some sparkle. Did I take the back off that one? No, that's why it's not sticking down. That's better. Just on the body, nowhere else. And then the tips of these flowers, just to give it a little bit of shabby chic shimmer. On here, on the tips of here, and just on the tips of this silhouette here. Now this is leafery, so I've not done that. What have I done? And then just check. So you should be able to see those beautiful sparkles, looking good. So let's get my, I'm gonna fetch in my linen thread, and I'm doing a double bow but to only one tail, so wrap it round twice, hook it under, making sure it stays in the middle. I push the arms in so you don't rag this and curl the tails. I just had a right palaver with this. It knotted in the centre, so I had to unravel it all and then wind it back on. And then just on this stem here, tiny little bit of glue and a gorgeous little ribbon or little linen thread just to tie those flowers off. And there's our card. How beautiful. Quick, simple, elegant. It looks absolutely stunning. Very vintage, shabby chic. I love that. Beautiful. So this is the pebbled path. I've got all the flowers, look, and the other extra bits. Look, see, I've got all the extra bits inside to go on the envelopes for decoration. This is already glued in. This will go along the envelope somewhere in a butterfly. And then this is the one I just stamped all the letters. I like that one as well. I think that's really cute. Now this one I just shaded. Again, absolutely beautiful. And I stamped them all in their ink colours. And again with the little copper, little ribbon, twine even. It's just so cute. And this is the Moody Mauve. This one is Wild Wheat, Boho Blue, Pebbled Path, and this one I just stamped and then stamped off. I quite like that one as well. They're all, in fact, I like them all. And then this one I did with the flower, and I just stamped the flower off with the flower, and I did the speckles as well. So there are, let me get these down so you can see the buggers. These are my in colour Quiet Meadow cards, and I hope you enjoy them. I absolutely had a ball. Do you know when you cut everything out? I was cut everything out except for this one, and I was like, I had so many green, flowery bits on, and I was like, oh, I'm never going to sort it out. But once I started, they flew up pretty quick. I die cut all the pieces first for these 4 cards, and you just saw me do that one. Laid them in piles. Then I run all the Very Vanilla through the embossing folders, and then I went along and stamped, blended, stamped and stamped, added my gems afterwards and the Winker Stella, and they turned out absolutely, I think they'd look really nice as well if you blended the colours and had several colours on one card. But I just wanted to do a group of 5 silhouette in colours in the Quiet Meadow and show you what they were like. So let's hold them up again. This is our Pebbled Path. Just gorgeous. Look at my bits falling out. This is Boho Blue. This is Wild Wheat. And again, all my bits. Oh, I've lost my... Oh, there you go. I've found one to that. Ah, there's my butterfly. I knew I had a spare one somewhere. So there to go on the envelopes, and that is, I like this one, Wild Wheat. This one is the Moody Mauve, and that's got all the spare bits inside as well. Oh, and I added it this side this time. And then, what's that one called? Copper clay? Yeah, copper clay. So I must have another butterfly somewhere. I'll come across it, girls. If not, it's probably fell on the floor. No, it might look. But there we go. I hope you've enjoyed them. They are sweet, but they would look gorgeous in a set to give to a friend. Absolutely beautiful. So I'd love a thumbs up, a share, and a like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Till next time. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. Bye.